Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. I'm Mr. Spicy and today we embark on a journey into the heart of Sangheili, dissecting a pivotal moment in the controversial Halo 5. The Battle of Sunaion is considered by most to be Halo 5's best mission, and I replayed it recently to determine whether this level was forgotten by most due to the game it was featured in, or if it was far worse than we remembered it ever being. If you are new to the channel and stumbled upon it by accident, please consider subscribing as you won't miss any of my future content. I would appreciate it. Anyways, with all that out of the way, let's jump right into it. First off, let's talk about the invite. Wait a second, I'm missing something. Ah yes, I need to talk about the narrative. In the Battle of Sunaion, Spartan Locke and Fireteam Osiris are tasked with infiltrating the Covenant-controlled city of Sunaion on Sangheili, as they have reason to believe that the Forerunner Guardian is buried underneath the city, and it might prove to be their only way to reach the Master Chief and the rest of Blue Team. Since the city of Sunaion is the last Covenant bastion on Sangheili, the Arbiter is willing to aid Osiris in hopes of freeing the planet.
Today Sunaion will fall, and with it, the Covenant! To me, brothers!
Fireteam Osiris' task is to locate and eliminate anti-air batteries to help the Swords of Sangheili' forces to push further and reclaim their planet. As they progress through the war-torn city, they navigate through a landscape of devastated Sangheili architecture and engage in firefights against Covenant troops. The narrative takes a turn, however, when Fireteam Osiris discovers that the Covenant is not the only threat present on Sunaion as Prometheans emerge, one of which is the Warden Eternal, a powerful Forerunner construct with the ability to control multiple bodies. The Warden Eternal becomes a formidable obstacle, and players must confront this enigmatic foe multiple times throughout the game, but thankfully you only need to fight him once in this mission. As Fireteam Osiris battles their way through the city, the plot thickens with revelations about the internal power struggles within the Covenant. The city serves as a backdrop to the conflict between the various Covenant factions vying for control. The level's climax sees Fireteam Osiris confronting and defeating the Warden Eternal and racing their way to the Guardian before it leaves. Now that you're all caught up, we can now talk about this level's details. When we're playing this level, I instantly noticed the field of view was a little too close for my liking, and when I tried changing it, there was no settings for it, just in case you were wondering. Now, the visuals here are no joke. Sunaion is a twisted blend of Sangheili architecture and war-torn streets. The contrast is unreal. As you navigate the rebel-strewn pathways, the remnants of a once mighty city looms overhead. It actually feels like it was heavily inspired by the planet Camino from Star Wars. It's like exploring a sci-fi battleground on steroids, and it looks freaking amazing. Speaking of which, the game ran really smooth for something that not only came out 8 years ago, but also on the first generation Xbox One. It's outstanding and in some places looks better than Infinite fidelity-wise. The amount of detail is astounding and helps aid the environment's narrative and gameplay. You can look up at the sky and see multiple Covenant ships fighting to control the city while you attack from the ground. However, the enemy AI can help take you out of it. Not like your squad mates are any better.
Down there, Spartans.
Arbiter, we're heading to the Undercity. I want to warn you, before the Guardian jumps us.
The AI in this game feels extremely underdeveloped and don't pose too much of a threat at all unless of course you get cocky. The only exception to this is the Hunters. I absolutely love the Hunters in Halo Infinite, and these were the blueprint for the ones found in that game, so they have many of the same qualities that I like. For starters, they act much more like a boss fight than they did in any of the previous titles. They are much less predictable, making getting behind them more of a challenge without using your team as bait. Not to mention they pack a mean punch that is not easily avoidable. These guys on Legendary are no joke, and it is refreshing to have this type of challenge in a game with indecisive and dumb AI. Their entrance when they crawl into their armor is also a nice little bonus.
Get ready.
When trying to look back at this level's dialogue, there isn't much to say, or at least nothing that's memorable. The only thing that stuck out to me was the Arbiter's lines.
Timid seed, Spartan Locke. Your harvest shall be grand. When you see the chief again, tell him I send my greetings.
I will indeed, sir.
Look, I've never heard a Sangheili address a human like that.
I'll try not to let it go.
There was also another memorable thing that happened during my playthrough of this level, in which I noticed a suffering jackal that was actually invincible and immune to all my attacks. That was until Vale suplexed him. By far, the best part of this level is the Arbiter and the set pieces. While I don't necessarily have a problem with this mission's story, it does not lead to anything besides traveling to a different planet. You also don't know if the Arbiter succeeded in liberating Sanghelios from Covenant control. It might be in some of the expanded material, but in the context given within the game, it is extremely vague. Not to mention the inclusion of the Warden Eternal as this mission's final boss seems lazily written and only serves to pad out the game time. However, what I can applaud the game for, however, is that it feels very cinematic and starts getting you excited for the next level, as the cutscenes are surprisingly good in this mission.
Open your eyes, Doc. You're missing all the fun.
Besides that speech by Tanaka.
Come a long way together. A long way yet to go. Let's make a good jump like we mean to. And handle fools like we need to.
What is this? Makes no sense.
And may buck by the first round when we get back.
But hey, we got Nathan Fillion making a joke.
We get through this, I'll buy the whole damn bar.
The Battle of Sunaion, due to the amazing set pieces and dialogue between Osiris and the Arbiter, the overall fun gameplay, and atmosphere, makes it a standout experience in the Halo 5 campaign. While I would not put it in my top 10 favorite Halo missions, I don't think that it's a bad level. It's just surrounded by bad levels that lower the overall replayability. Thanks for joining us on this retrospective journey through the level of the Battle of Sunaion in Halo 5. Did you agree with most of my statements, or do you have a different take on this level? Let me know down in the comments below, as I love seeing discussions that can happen. Anyways, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content here on the channel. Until next time, finish the fight, and we'll see you in the next video.